What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fresco, and today we're checking out some more Bleach. So the previous episode was absolutely bananas. We learned so much about Ichigo, about his mother, about his father, the powers that he has within, how he's part hollow, part human, part soul reaper, and part Quincy. Just a bit of everything, and not on purpose, right? Everything that happened was just, I guess, a coincidence, if you want to call it, or maybe even fate, that his father Ishin and his mother were from two different worlds, if you want to say, and they were put in a circumstance that brought them together, even if the circumstance was traumatizing, even so. And then Ichigo came about. We also left off with Yhwach bringing someone to his, I guess if you want to call lair, or his base, and it's Uryu. Now, I think that obviously they purposely made it seem like Uryu has joined forces with him, but I don't believe that. You can't fool me, show. I think that Uryu is pretending to join forces with them to try to either get some information or to be able to help Ichigo from the inside. But I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see if my intuition is right. Guys, as per usual, all of my reactions are to give you guys a genuine reaction to commentate and review. So without further ado, if you haven't subbed already to the channel, consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. I post up a new video every single Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and a gaming video on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And we now have memberships in place, so if you want to watch these videos at least 48 hours before their scheduled release date, then join memberships today and you'll be able to get that perk. With that being said, let's get into this, guys. What is that, a Quincy spirit? Nope, it's a Quincy, I think. Whoa, that's some trippy stuff, man. I'm imagining this is all the Quincy's. And is that supposed to be Yhwach or someone else? Everyone is connected because of Yhwach's blood, right? Yeah. Yep, I was right. Literally right.
Ichigo Kurosaki. As I'm sure you're already well aware, the Soul Society has suffered heavy damage.
Yeah, of course.
How incredibly pathetic. 1,000 years of peace have caused the Soul Reapers to become weak.
And Squad Zero did nothing but sit back and watch.
That is simply a part of our duty, to watch.
Why? Why not help?
It's also a part of our duty to train you, Ichigo.
How's he gonna train?
Bound to come again, and in the near future too.
I know. Thank you for all your help.
Are you gonna train with him?
You're going.
Where do you think? To the Soul Society. I need to get back there before they do.
Are you really that eager to die?
I mean, he got his Zanpakutos, but he's not ready yet.
Now,
I don't think.
I'm afraid you don't stand a chance against Yhwach.
Show us Uryu. I want to see. Oh, that's cool. I like his mask. Very cool mask. He has a lot of people. A lot of people by his side.
Raise your crosses. Salute His Majesty. Yhwach.
Dear Ritters, I see you're all here. 1,000
That's
years
a lot of
we
them.
suffered a savage attack. We Quincy's were viciously set upon by the Soul Reapers. In that assault, we lost many of our comrades, and our very existence was threatened. We survived by hiding in the Schattenbereich. We endured extreme humiliation, and we waited 1,000 years. But very soon,
Now it's the time.
battle will commence. The time has now come.
Whoa, look at that one.
Destroy the Soul
To his
Society,
left.
annihilate the Soul Reapers and reinstate the honor of the Quincy's.
I want to see these powers of some of these.
But before that battle begins, I have an announcement to make. Step forth.
Uryu Ishida has returned to our side.
Who's that guy?
Why is he up there on the same stage as His Majesty?
This is Uryu Ishida. He is the last surviving Quincy in this entire world. And hereby, I decree that he shall officially be named as my successor.
But why him? His Majesty's successor?
What? Seriously? That guy?
He said that he's the only survivor.
I won't stand for it. There is also no need for any concern whatsoever. In the battles that are soon to come,
But-
all of you will quickly learn firsthand of his powers.
But that means that they all must be still dead, right? Or maybe I'm overthinking it? Maybe I'm overthinking it again. What if...
This makes no sense.
Yeah, they must all be dead, right?
Yes.
Like, they're still their souls,
Come in my room
I think.
now.
It would be my honor.
Oh!
Oh, come on. Look at the mess you made. Again, really?
Bambi.
God
At least I can see the
damn.
mess inside.
In or out, who cares? Look, you really need to
Wait,
do
hold
something
on. What
about
did you just say?
hot guys whenever you get pissed off.
Whatever. What do you want?
What?
Baz B is still spouting off and causing a big commotion over there. Why not join him?
That was crazy.
Must be pretty pissed
They
too,
love
right?
slicing in this
Not really.
arc, it
So
seems.
stupid.
Lots of slicing.
I just don't get it. Who the hell is that guy? Can someone explain to me what is going on?
Just who do you think's gonna explain it?
If anyone, only His Majesty could.
What could we possibly explain anyway? It's the first time any of us are hearing about a successor, Roosterhead.
Maybe His Majesty doesn't have long to live? Hey, Candy.
Okay, so no, never mind. They're alive.
What? Listen, stop treating me like some kind of a slut.
Oh my god.
Because you're totally not.
You bitch.
I refuse to accept this. Where are you going, Basby? The real question
Basby.
is, why aren't you going anywhere? You know, I was under the impression that you were His Majesty's successor. If you were, nearly all of the Ritters would have accepted it without any complaint at all. Yet you don't seem to care about any of this stuff.
His Majesty's word is everything, and that means there is no room at all for me to object.
Hmm.
Ah,
He's
you
very loyal.
coward. You disappoint me. Since that's the case, you should just give up your seat. If you don't care about letting some newcomer take it from you, then I might as well have it.
He's gonna cut him in half too.
Just calm down.
What's that? Come on, I'm totally calm. Way more than you,
Ooh. What's that?
Right, it's clear that you're calm. You didn't rush in head first this time. Yes, I can tell that you're very calm.
Who's this guy?
Naklavar, what do you think you're
Naklavar.
doing?
I was trying to save you. Fighting's no good. Look, just let it go, the both of you.
What is
There's nothing
that?
at all to gain by fighting like this. In fact, it can be toxic for someone like you. But you already know that. Isn't that right, future Emperor?
Do you think he's actually internally jealous of Uryu? I wonder. Is he gonna drink that?
The ritual.
Oh.
There is something that I would like to ask you.
Yes.
Why me? Why was I chosen as your successor?
You're questioning it? I'm sure if you just give it a little thought, the reason why I'm choosing you as my successor should become completely obvious. You can't ask why? Then let me ask. Uryu, tell me this. Why are you still alive?
I'm really on the fence here and trying to understand.
I believe that you already know. You're the one. Out of all the Quincy's throughout history, you are the only one who was ever able to survive the Auswählen, and not by accident.
How?
There's a reason you survived that day.
I guess I never really thought about it.
Mother, I've been wondering, why did she die while I survived?
Okay.
What was my purpose to be? The answer was in my grandfather's diary.
So he did
I've
read
heard Your
something.
Majesty's words, and I've confirmed them all to be true. I have accepted that Quincy's and Soul Reapers will never get along. And also, who I really am.
I don't believe this. He's just playing the part.
I severed every one of my ties to come here, so that I could bury the Soul Reapers.
Join me by my side, Uryu, and I shall reveal your future to you.
I don't care what anyone says in the comments. I don't believe it. I don't.
That
But-
completes the ritual.
But drinking someone else's blood is kind of crazy.
I bestow this shrift upon you. It shall begin with the same letter as mine, the letter A.
The letter A.
Wow, quite a reaction.
Boy, it sure was a long way to get
Oh,
to
Orihime.
the evil ruin.
Well, it looks like she got there safely. That's good news. I guess I'm the one who needs more time to wrap things up.
It's Saro.
Monitoring everything via Pero, but he didn't come to my aid even when I was in real danger.
I see. Let's get started on our training. I'm afraid we don't have very much time left.
Yeah, you're right. You know,
That's Grimmjow,
wonder
I
how
think.
Ichigo's doing.
So Grimmjow must be the one who saved them before with that huge slash, right? I think. I don't know. They didn't confirm.
Ichigo, you aren't going to be able to defeat Yhwach in the state you're currently in. So I'm going to need you to surpass what a Soul Reaper is.
Okay.
Pass anything you want. That's why I'm here.
You can hone your Zanpakuto skills all you want, but even if you do, you'll still only be a Soul Reaper.
So what does he need to become?
And what's this for?
Let's begin, shall we?
Whoa, that's trippy stuff. That was...
This is a sacred place.
It's like another
Not
dimension.
allowed to enter into it without the permission of the Soul King.
The Soul King.
Now, I shall test you to see if you're worthy to surpass what it means to be a Soul Reaper.
I hope things are going well for Ichigo.
Are you feeling worried, sir?
It's just that that man is very cunning. I mean, he did take Ichigo, but who knows whether he's acting in the best interest of the Seirete. Oh, sorry, my bad. Forget I said anything. I say let's just do what we can here.
Right.
Like I said, this isn't an order! Come on, I'm standing here with my head hung low, begging for your help!
Yeah, right! I can tell even over the phone!
Oh my god, we haven't seen her forever.
Anyway, look, I'm counting on you, okay? You're the only one who can do
The
this.
visors.
You'll be the chosen one. It feels pretty great, right? Okay, bye!
There's a package that's just arrived here from the
Oh, they look so good.
Wait, they can deliver down here to our outpost?
There are a couple of names listed as the sender. Shinji Hirako and Mayuri Kurutsuchi.
Huh.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. We're forming the fixing the huge pain in the butt distortion between the world of the living and the Soul Society crew! What do you mean, forming?
So we gotta join them too?
Yeah, of course.
You dumbass!
You're all part of the family. You're all together. Come on.
Man, that is seriously tough.
Nonsense. What's so tough about simply standing still and facing each other?
Hey, come on. This kind of thing doesn't suit me.
What?
I'm not good at being still or pointing a blade toward an ally.
It's not like it suits me to point a blade towards an ally either, because it doesn't at all.
Was that the training? Maybe it's a test of patience.
Yes?
I wonder.
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
That was Sir Kiddingji. He just told me that my brother has recovered.
That was quite a long bath. You're the first to soak
Yeah,
my hot
Kuya.
spring this long. How are you feeling after all that? I mean, it's really pretty hot in there. Did the heat go to your head at all?
No need to worry. I'm aware my powers are too feeble for anything to go to my head. Now that I've survived, I need to gain a power strong enough that I can let it go to my head.
No way, he recovered? Oh, thank goodness.
He's alive.
When did you guys exchange phone numbers?
Oh my, you two have become quite chatty. When you first got here, you two could barely move. You spent the entire time crouched on the floor. But just
Oh, it's like a pressure thing.
two of you want to go and start training with me in the back room now?
Yes.
So, like a hyperbolic time chamber, but only because of, no, actually, no, not the time chamber. Where was it that Vegeta trained or Goku trained in that spaceship? Where the pressure could be, you know, lowered gravity, I mean.
Who are you? Wait, you're the captain of Squad 8, right?
Well, I don't recall introducing myself to you, but I'm flattered you remember me.
Well, how can we help you? For a captain to come out here, it must be something serious.
I'm surprised that you guys even know.
Indeed. I've come here today because there's something that I need to tell all of you. It's about saying goodbye to Ichigo.
What do you mean saying goodbye? What have you gotten him mixed up in this time, huh?
I mean,
That's hard
it's
to
by
say.
his own choice, so.
As you've apparently already surmised, at this very moment Ichigo is with us, working hard to protect the Soul Society.
Yeah.
The place where he is right now is somewhere special even within the Soul Society. Knowing him, I'm sure he'll be able to return from there safely. What I'm really worried about is that I have no way of knowing exactly what kind of power he's going to come back with.
And why would that be a problem?
Well, depending on the type of power that it is, it may end up affecting the world of the living. If that's the case...
What do you mean?
We won't be able to allow him to come back to your world.
Oh yeah, sure, that's easy for you to say.
I see.
He went to the Soul Society for you guys, and you'd lock him up there because you say that it's better for the world of the living?
If that happens, then yes.
You son of a...
That's a stupid idea.
Right? You're only talking about what might happen, but what are the chances?
The odds are 1 in 10,000, maybe even less. We're merely considering it as one of the many conceivable outcomes that could possibly occur.
I don't think it is going to.
It's unlikely you came here just to tell us.
It'd be the right thing to do.
Ichigo's friends in the dark, even about something that's this improbable. Would you truly say that we're doing right by him? And so, here you go.
What?
What
Is that a Soul Society pass? Oh my god, it is.
They're passes that'll allow you to enter the Soul Society to go see Ichigo should the worst case scenario ever occur.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Now don't look so sad. It's not like it's going to happen today or tomorrow. It's still a ways down the road.
So they're training, huh?
What do you say? Should we just call it a day then?
I'm good. I was just thinking how peaceful it is.
Peaceful? You know the enemy may come to attack at any moment, right?
Yes, I suppose that is true. But spend time in Waco Mundo like this, where we have the chance to help the Arancons.
Look at them go.
Or that we get to train together, so we can save the Soul
Mel.
Reapers. I have to say, it feels kind of nice.
Yeah, she's gotten pretty strong. At least I think so.
Continue helping one another, and to respect each other's worlds, so that we can all say there really wasn't any fight to begin with.
Uh-oh. Is it happening? Is this the second wave, the second attack? Because they're on a timer, right? That could be the only reason why I'm thinking that the clock was ticking.
Hold on, what is this place?
The instruments, they're all going wild. What is going on here?
It's a second wave. It's a second wave.
But how could this even be possible?
They just get through.
It's gone.
Oh.
The invasion is complete. Who are you? Tell me something. Are you familiar with the Kaiser Gesang?
Yes.
Kaiser Gesang.
The confined Quincy King regains his pulse after 900 years, his mind after 90 years, his strength after 9 years.
There's even more to the song than that, though. The full song goes, the confined Quincy King regains his pulse after 900 years, his mind after 90 years, his strength
Something 9 hours. Or months?
and the world. In 9 days.
I was close.
Who are you? Harshvolt. Let's go. These are the last 9 days of the world.
Last 9 days of the world.
Freezing ice created from synergy quells the impatience of his burning blade.
I thought that was Rukia, but it's Rangiku.
We're to kill the captains with the bankai we took from them. What will that accomplish?
Well, surely our soldats will be able to handle them now that they've been rendered powerless.
Oh, he's a cool one.
Something more we must take from the Soul Reapers. Their hope.
I was gonna say their spirits. I was close.
Who have lost their bankai will use what little time they have looking for ways to fight us without it.
Yeah.
Not convinced they're powerless.
They have been training.
Defeat us even without bankai, and with any luck, be able to reclaim their stolen bankai.
What if they get a new one though?
Side chance, but the Soul Reapers are still clinging to it as their last hope. Their only hope.
Okay.
His Majesty intends to shatter that illusion, to destroy both their hopes and their Zanpakuto, and make them
These introductions are so freaking cool.
the last bitter dregs.
So ruthlessly cruel. I like it.
Well, I'll kill anybody you want as long as I get to waste that doggy captain.
She really wants him, huh? Okay.
Exterminate the enemy and do it quickly.
This is right before they went in. I see.
The Seirete! It's...
Captain Ukitake! We have an emergency!
Good grief.
So
I
quickly.
always figured they'd try to invade the Seirete again without warning. That's why I went ahead and set traps all over the place.
Okay. What kind of traps?
I never imagined that this would be the way they'd do it, that's for damn sure.
Are they gonna be ready this time? I don't think so.
Fools. 1,000 years ago, when we Quincy's lost the war,
Hmm.
we were left with nowhere to go. So we fled from the world of the living into the Seirete, the last place where you Soul Reapers would expect us to hide. It was then just a matter of using Reishi to create hidden spaces for ourselves within the shadows of the Seirete.
No way!
This invisible empire, the Vondenreich.
So they've been here this whole time. That's what's happening?
It's called successful planning. You see, unlike the world of the living, the Soul Society is positively overflowing with Reishi, which is, as everyone knows, the source of our power.
Wow. That's crazy.
1,000 years now that we've been safely hidden away in the shadows.
They've been there the whole time? What?
This time, just like last time, because we were already inside the membrane.
Wow. That is wild.
And thanks for the explanation. You certainly found your way to the captain's room quickly enough. Clearly, the enemy's got some capable men serving in the ranks.
Clearly.
Ugram Harshvolt, Stern Ritter Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
And aide to the Emperor.
And I'm Captain Shunsui Kyoraku, 13 Corps Guard Squad head captain, in fact. But I was only just appointed, so maybe you didn't know that. Or does the fact that you're here mean you did know?
I did. That's why I came here straight away.
Why so impatient? I'd think you'd want to savor this battle you've been waiting 1,000 years for.
His Majesty is a great lover of peace. He believes strongly that the shorter the battle, the better it is.
Is that right?
That's why his one order to us was very specific. Exterminate the enemy and do it quickly.
He did say that.
I see.
Hold on, just how did you get in here? Where'd you come from?
Honestly, come on, didn't you hear what I just said? For officers
They did not.
of research and development, you people aren't very bright, are you?
How could they not detect them in 1,000 years? They didn't see anything? Or feel anything? Or anything on the database? How?
You Quincy's have been hiding in the shadows all along. Two separate worlds existing in the same place, never coming in contact with one another. I must say, to create an entire other world hidden inside the shadows, it has to be one of the most absurd ideas I've ever heard. But that said, it's exactly the kind of absurdity that I admire.
Captain, what are you wearing?
That must protect from him getting... From him getting his Bankai taken, I think.
Shadows played a key role in the Quincy invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the precaution of modifying the design and lighting of my laboratory, eliminating the presence of any shadows whatsoever. Now then, you implied that we weren't very bright in this department. Let's see if I can't change your mind before you go.
Will that stop him from attacking? That's why everything's in the darkness, huh?
Hold steady. Can't let them get past us! It's a little too late for that. Can't you see this invasion's already over, you idiots?
H.
Never mind, don't bother answering. We'll go on. Head to the next target. Yes, sir! Now then.
You're right. It may be too late to stop you from getting through. But whether your flames can get through is another question.
Wait a sec, I recognize you. I know who you are. You're that little ice captain that got his Bankai stolen by Sandu, aren't ya?
So what have you learned, Toshiro?
Squad 10, Toshiro Hitsugaya.
And I'm Stern Ritter H, the Heat Best Beat.
They don't have their Bankais.
Make a good matchup. This is gonna be exciting.
We'll just have to see.
He's just gonna fight them without it, huh?
Where'd the mansion go? None of this makes any sense.
Don't go. Please don't go, big brother.
He has to protect her.
I'm so scared. Please stay here with me.
I can't. I have to.
You gotta leave her alone! What if they kill her?
Mario, the last thing I want is for you to be scared. But you're old enough to
He has to hide her somewhere at least.
here if I didn't have to. I'm leaving in order to protect not only you, but Saburo too, and big sister, father and mother, our neighbors Gandawara and Kanamitsu, and most of all, the Seirete. I'm a member of the 13 Court Guard Squads. It's my duty. You wouldn't want your big brother shirking his duty now, would you? Oh, come on now. Don't cry. I'll come back safely, I promise.
He needs to go then if that's the case before they find her, or they already did.
The guy who stole Captain Soyphone's Bankai!
Stern Ritter K. Ichigo's not even there yet. That's the problem. This is just insane. How will you do that, Rankiku?
I can shatter your ice just like that. Why don't you stop this useless resistance and beg?
But you don't have a Bankai, so how are you...
Begged for mercy where I come from.
Like, is he creating ice still? I didn't think that he could.
Use it. I'm having a bit of trouble. I can't seem to produce enough ice.
Okay, so you still can produce some ice, but not enough.
I was just thinking that maybe you losing your Bankai wasn't all bad after all.
What?
I mean, seeing you rely on me, Captain, is so cute.
Rangiku.
All right then.
Man, get it together.
Growl, Hideko. Get ready for Operation Millefeuille.
I don't remember giving it that name. What's so special about that? It looks like an ordinary ice wall.
I thought that
It's still just ice.
I thought that he couldn't touch it. Like, you can't touch her power, right? Because then no, that's not her power.
It didn't melt?
That's not her power. I forgot.
It's a huge success.
Okay, what the
Millefeuille.
Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll tell you, RC.
Why do you tell?
First I used my Heineko to create multiple thin layers of ash. Then the captain covered those layers with a very thin layer of ice.
Okay.
Then 3, 2, 1, meow. Finally, I just turned my Heineko back into a sword. Et voila! A beautiful millefeuille of ice with vacuum layers. It works the same way as a thermos bottle, with the vacuum layers preventing the heat from getting through.
Why do you tell people this? Why do shows do this? Why do they do this?
My Hiyori-Maru is probably the one with the least difference between its Shikai and Bankai powers.
Okay.
As a result of this, the amount of ice that I'm able to produce has been drastically reduced. To compensate, I've been diligently training myself to fight with less ice. It seems I'm able to block flames of your level, but then that really isn't saying very much, is it?
But how so?
We told you it won't get through.
Hmm.
And now, I'm going to shred you with the blade of vacuum ice.
Vacuum ice. I don't think that killed him.
I'd say we've just proven we can go toe-to-toe with any Quincy, even without our Bankai.
Let's see if that's true. What? It's like a protection.
It's a barrier that can very effectively, if only temporarily, block your Quincy powers.
Interesting.
Lieutenant Nanao Ise, is it? You developed this Kido.
He knows.
You seem to know who I am.
How?
So you probably know that my talent with Kido was the only reason I was made a lieutenant.
Come on, that's not true.
Devising a Kido to use against you wasn't that difficult. During your last invasion, you Quincy's left traces of your spiritual pressures all over the Seirete. You were practically inviting us to come up with a countermeasure.
Ooh, ooh.
Mario, don't worry, I'll be fine. Run! Run and hide!
Oh,
Your squad's captain. This is the third time I've asked, and it will be the last.
Are you stupid or something? I already told you I have no idea. It's not like I'm hiding her. I'd be happy if
She's been training.
scrap metal out of you.
That's the third time you've refused to answer, so I'll try asking a different way.
He's gonna threaten her. Yep. Yeah, he got it. He got in the way. I figured.
Did you think I'd let you touch a hair on my sister's head, you Quincy bastard?
He's sick. Is this guy just a freaking robot? What the hell? There she is.
Quincy's were still using bows and arrows. Apparently, you're a little more advanced than I was led to
Ooh.
Reading on my sensors.
You didn't know the stealth force could hide our spiritual pressure?
Soy Phone, 9th head of the Phone clan, captain of Squad 2 and supreme commander of the stealth force.
Oh, she looks good, dude. She looks so good. Super cool.
I can't believe you really don't know what this is. It's Shunko.
That I know, but yours...
Mine was far from perfect the last time we fought, wasn't it?
You're saying you've perfected the technique in that short a time?
Oh, crap. She's gotten fast. What?
Forget it. No, sorry, it's not happening. I can see it'll take too much time.
What do you mean by that? What will take too much time?
I'm just imagining the number of scenarios I'd have to experiment with in order to kill you. I'm fatally lazy when it comes down to that kind of detail work. I like just getting it over with. No, you go fight with someone else.
What?
So long.
Oh, he's just walking away? Okay.
You're not even going to try and stop me.
You're perfectly free to leave as far as I'm concerned. I need time to study your spiritual pressure anyway, so go if you want. Unless, of course, what you really want is to try and trap me by luring me into your space.
Oh, you're good. I'm just happy I didn't give away my ability.
They're just counteracting each other with their cockiness. That's funny.
Is that Soy Phone?
It appears so. She's overpowering the enemy even without her Bankai.
I knew it. Just as His Majesty predicted. You understand what this means, don't you? If it's as His Majesty foretold, this could prove fatal. And I don't mean for our side.
That spiritual pressure. Captain Soy Phone must have been successful too. Captain, shouldn't we go and assist the
So
others?
they really managed to get stronger, huh?
What's with the cold shoulder?
Hey, I figured he wasn't dead.
You're not seriously thinking of leaving, are you? We're still just feeling each other out here. I've got news for you, Frosty. I'm just getting started.
It couldn't have been that easy. Unless we saw the blood gushing out of him and he was pierced by the ice, then maybe. But not before then. Definitely not before then.
So you think you've trained well enough to block flames at my level? You know, I wish you did have your Bankai right now. Then I could have shown you that one finger of mine would be more than enough to defeat your pathetic Bankai ice. I don't feel a thing.
It's not enough. Not enough.
Right. A wall of finely woven ice, huh? None of your little tricks will do any good. All I need is this one finger. Burner finger one.
Ooh. Oh, that wasn't the heart. That was the other side, but still. She's freaking fast. Much faster than she was before.
You're actually still breathing, you freak.
I was never breathing in the first place.
Yeah, what are you?
You provided me with some very useful data.
He's an android.
I'm disappointed. If that's all you've got, I won't even need to use the Bankai I took from you.
Yeah, he's literally a freaking android. Whoa. Oh, not the hand again. She's always getting her hands injured. Oh, piss.
I have one more question for you. Are the other captains able to use this spell as well?
No.
Instead of mastering that Keto and calling it a day, you should have thought of refining it so that others could use it as well. If you had done that, then at least your captains could have died fighting.
I don't think she's dead, but you know.
Slaughtered like sheep.
Hey, where you going? Captains don't run away.
He froze his injury. That makes sense. Ooh, Rangiku's power.
Some kind of ice fog? You're wasting your time. Burning stop. Huh?
I'm surprised that worked.
Standing there? You should have escaped in that fog. Now what's your plan?
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a plan exactly. It's more like
A diversion?
more like a trap.
Breaks right on through, not enough.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Be careful or you're gonna make me angry enough to use a second finger on ya.
Second finger's crazy.
Burner finger.
Wait, so can he hit harder with depending on, you know, how many fingers he uses? Is that how it works? It might be.
agreed that all of these captains who had their Bankai stolen would be left to whichever one of us took it from them. This one's mine.
Huh? It seems two spiritual pressures have disappeared.
Yes, Captain Soyphone and Hitsugaya.
Just as I feared. It's beginning to look like I'm the only one capable of fighting without Bankai.
Hello? Oh, I got through.
Wait,
Urahara? What are you doing?
Hey there. Good news. I found a way to reclaim everyone's Bankai.
Huh?
What?
It begins, but does not end. Names wither in the silence.
Has he been walking this whole time?
Abyss of rolling clouds.
What exactly does this do?
Raindrops fill an empty vessel. Those who are unworthy to be a vessel,
I wonder.
succumb to its weight as it turns to stone. It breaks apart and turns to gravel. Pounding rain reduces it to
What if gravity is heightened?
no way out.
Which is why it's the gravity.
Not enter. There is no path.
This is how he'll become faster, most likely, and stronger because of all the pressure that's.
To perish. Call it Irazu Sando.
Irazu Sando.
I will splatter your life on the wall, just like I do with love.
Is that one of the Quincy? Is that Momo? I think it is.
Okay, that does it. Burn her finger.
He sliced him right in half. Or at least hurt him immensely. I don't think he's dead though, just severely injured.
That's the best you can do.
That's enough, Basby. Back off. This one is mine.
You stealing my killed Songdu? His Majesty's not gonna like that.
It was his command that they be killed with their own Bankai. So I think he'll be fine with it.
Rongiku.
She's your precious lieutenant, isn't she? It's only right she should die by your side. Stern Ritter I, Songdu the Ire.
Songdu.
I think those who live together should die together. That's just how I operate.
Is he gonna freeze them both? Whoa. That's crazy.
This too is something you lived with. This Bankai that I stole from you will continue to live even after your death.
In someone else, with someone else. He said there's a way to get the Bankais back. Tell us, please!
It's me, Kisuke.
Oh.
Good news. I found a way to reclaim everyone's Bankai. Huh?
How?
Weakness we can exploit to keep them from stealing anymore. Even
Oh.
better, we can use it to reclaim the Bankai they've already
Oh,
stolen.
okay.
That's the main point.
The man's a genius, no doubt about it.
Quiet, you idiot. Well, I must say, if this is true, you've made a most remarkable discovery.
Okay.
It was nothing. For me, it was a piece of cake, really.
However, this other business is something entirely different.
What other business?
To affix a communication device to my clothing without my permission is a serious crime.
Okay, but wait. You're not gonna cut me off, are you?
Goodbye.
Oh, come on. Are you
Wow.
Well, that was kind of rude.
Oh!
I didn't mean to scare everybody. Sorry about that. I was calling from inside the precipice world. Anyway, I was hoping I could get your cooperation.
So, how do you do it?
There's nothing much I could do to help, I'm afraid. As you can see from this devastation, the Quincy's have badly crippled the Department of Research and Development.
Whoa, come on. Not all of it they haven't. They're still your laboratory, right?
That's true.
Kudos to you, by the way, for figuring out the Quincy's were hiding in the shadows and outfoxing them. So, can I count on your help?
He's so selfish. Come on. Stop being this way.
Confirm the locations of all captains and lieutenants.
Yes, sir.
Release the remaining Kaizoju insects. Have them modify any Quincy mechanical devices.
That's what they are.
Get them connected to the system in this room.
I see. I was wondering what the hell those things were.
This has never been done before. They're not going to connect right away. Keep trying.
Yes, sir. These are Shineyaku.
Those are what you were talking about?
Yeah. These are the things that can keep our Bankai from being stolen.
So do you have to give one to each captain?
In Hueco Mundo, even after hearing the reports of captains having their Bankai stolen from them, it wasn't because I was working on my tan. It's because that's where I first found out how we can stop these Quincy Bankai snatchers. The turning point was the battle with Kilgay Opie after he'd consumed a hollow. His appearance crumbled the moment he absorbed it. It made me realize he wasn't able to completely control its power.
Okay.
As I'm sure you know, Captain Kurotsuchi, with an Arankar's Resurrection, the power of its soul is shaped into a sword, and then released in order to obtain even greater powers. In its way, this skill is nearly identical to a Bankai.
Oh.
Bankai can be stolen. The same should apply to the Resurrection of an Arankar. However, I haven't found evidence that any Arankar has ever had its Resurrection stolen.
We haven't heard of it either.
Like the Quincy's have an aversion to Arankars. Far from it. They've captured untold numbers of them and turned them into foot soldiers. And yet they've never stolen their Resurrection.
I wonder why though. Yeah, why?
The only one of two reasons.
Either it's a skill that can't be stolen, or the Quincy's have learned that stealing it would be disadvantageous to them.
It would damage them?
As you've said, based on all your research into hollows, there is no reason why Quincy's can steal Bankai, but not Resurrection.
Okay.
Therefore, we must assume it is not to their advantage to...
So what are you thinking?
We've located the spiritual pressures of the captains, both inside and outside the Seirete.
Tentekura is ready. Communication can commence.
Not a minute too soon. Attention, captains and lieutenants of the 13th Court Guard Squads. This is Kisuke Yudahara speaking. Some of you may not have met me or even know who I am, but if you don't mind, we'll save
Dumbass, we all know who you are.
I've sent a black pill to each of you along with this message. This Shineyaku only reacts to those who possess Bankai. Now go ahead and touch it with your hands, your feet, or your sword. The pill will be absorbed at the point of contact and will permeate the innermost part of your soul.
Will this make them
This may be the answer to a question I've had about
like part hollow?
puzzled me. I've long suspected that their hostility towards the Hollows is not based on resentment, as the legends would have it. Hostility, especially hostility of such an enduring nature, usually arises from a difference in ideology. But that's not the case with Hollows, who have neither a will or an ideology. There's only one explanation for why the Quincy's have held such a lasting hostility towards them. It's fear. The primal instinctive fear one naturally feels. For anything that endangers one's life.
That's exactly right. You could say it's almost like Quincy's are a breed that hasn't developed any antibodies against Hollows. The very existence of Hollows is poisonous to Quincy's.
Interesting.
Their spiritual powers, but leads to the decay of their souls and ultimately their death. And unlike Soul Reapers, they don't have a path to hollification. That's the real reason the Quincy's are determined to exterminate the Hollows. So, if we were to absorb just a small amount of hollow power and hollify our Bankai even for a moment, then our Bankai will become poison to the Quincy's too.
It was, and it is. Oh, but it's so that means that the Bankais are still connected to the people, in a sense.
What did you just do? Beats me. Maybe this is Hyorinmaru's way of saying he wants to come home.
Yeah, still part of it. Like they're still connected somehow, even if by a little.
So, you still have the will to resist even after your captain has fallen. I wanted to collect more data from her before she died.
Here, Captain, take this.
Oh, this is crazy.
I didn't really understand the explanation.
Speak a little louder. The sensitivity of my sonic collector automatically decreases after close-range explosions. My connection seems to have weakened.
Because she took some of the power back.
It's short-circuiting your functions, you walking scrap heap.
So then you heard everything he said, Captain?
Of course. Who wouldn't be woken up by that obnoxious voice shouting? Bankai! Yakurai Koben!
What?
Get ready, Maurizio. Brace yourself.
Oh God.
Ready. But why is that Bankai with you?
That's
Do
a
it.
good question.
Do it, do it, do it.
I'll send it over so you can analyze it for yourself.
Oh, there's no way he could have survived that. He has to be so done.
I wouldn't push him too far. I don't think he's crazy about being forced to hurt himself. Stop talking as if your Bankai had a conscious mind of its own.
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. And that's proven because we've seen it in many times that they converse with their Bankais.
So Bankai doesn't have a soul of its own.
So.
I can't believe you actually think that.
But
apparently that is what he thinks.
I haven't heard your voice in a while. Glad to have you back. Healing Maru.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Look at the eyes, dude.
Temporarily hollowifying Bankai.
Because it's hollow.
Oh well, what the hell? Long as it's only temporary.
Dude, he looks so badass.
The cross-shaped flower. Hiromaru's crest. Sorry I couldn't make it a pentagram.
Yep, so much for Tsongdu. Man, that's pathetic.
Don't run.
That ought to do it.
Rangiku.
Rangiku. Hang on. I'm coming.
I think that's all that he had. Someone needs to heal him. So they're not dead yet. And then, until I see...
The Bankai, the Soul Reapers have got it back.
Thanks, Urahara.
Now you've really gone and done it. You're probably thinking I should surrender, since I'm so hopelessly outnumbered. But even though I'm pissed off about you killing my comrades, there are certain techniques I can finally use now that they're gone. Your perception, your whole reality, it's about to get flipped upside down.
That's right. That's his power. I forgot. Everything is the other way around. Ooh.
Your sense of enemy and ally has been reversed,
Mhm.
making you attack your own side. All thanks to my Bankai.
Oh, so good.
Unfortunately, the way enemies and allies are all mixed up in the Serite right now, I can't just use it whenever and wherever I want.
So good.
So if this really means that we don't have to worry about your Bankai getting stolen, let's go on the attack.
Wait, I think we should have a plan before we just go running out there.
Huh?
I don't know, I just got a bad feeling.
Oh, it's just you. I wasn't expecting to find you guys here.
Yeah, well, the sense of anticlimax is muted. So why are you here?
I got lost. The landscape looks completely different.
Yeah.
And the enemy's spreading highly concentrated reishi throughout the Serete to keep us from tracking them.
They're able to hide in the shadows, right? There's
That's
no
right.
telling where they might jump out from next. They could be
Oh, here he comes. This one. We got a little glimpse of how strong he is, but...
I'll give you a B+ for effort.
We'll show you who's on the undercard. We're going to rip that mask off and get a good
One round 3 again.
What is this, Macho Man Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan?
I like the sound of that. Get out here, James! Bring that back!
Oh my god, it is Hulk Hogan. But it's 2v1.
I don't know why you boys are still hiding your true powers. You don't have a chance without.
Yeah, they need to release it now. They need to release it now. It seems this guy is pretty strong, but we know that they're strong too.
Let's make this a chain death match.
Oh, there's these.
You're doing up there.
Yeah, I figured.
So who cares if we lost the powers we stole? I've got a bigger problem. That doggy captain I was looking forward to fighting isn't even in the Seirete. Damn it, if he wasn't gonna be here, somebody should have told me. Hey, are you girls even listening to me?
I think that he is there. And I think he just took them.
Lil, Gigi, Manny, Candy, quit hiding! Get out here right now!
Whoa.
I'll show you what happens when you embarrass your leader. I'll turn this whole area into a wasteland until I smoke you girls out!
She's pretty strong, huh? There he is.
Doggy? What are you wearing that bucket for? Is it because you're too scared to look me in the eye?
I don't have time to deal with you. My only concern is to fulfill my vow to avenge Master Genryusai's death by taking Yuha Baha's head.
Oh, I get it.
I don't know if you'll be able to do that.
Doggy, you made a brief detour to come here and protect your buddies. But isn't it a little early for the hero to come riding to the rescue? You should have waited till there was like only one building left standing in the Seirete. That would have been more dramatic, don't you think?
Maybe so. But if that's the case, then I guess you'd have to say we're not very good heroes. We just don't have the patience to stand around and wait until the Seirete is totally torn apart. I'm sorry.
Who are you?
Will his power be able to...
Hey, I didn't say the doggy could go.
Ooh.
Feeling sick or something?
It does work on her.
Sakanade. It's my Zanpakuto. Everything you see is suddenly reversed.
Oh,
That's right.
dude.
It's very difficult to fight. Feeling dizzy? Oh, just wait. I've been practicing to have my words come out backwards too.
This won't stop me.
I told you.
Going the wrong way.
What the hell are you saying?
His power is so good.
Killing girls, but I hope you'll forgive me.
But she could just explode everything everywhere around her, huh? It seems like it. So she kind of... It's like a time bomb.
Maybe you should call your friends for help.
Yeah, I don't know where those girls went.
Oh, sorry. I can see you don't have any friends.
Unless he killed them.
Wipe that stupid grin off your face and then I'll
I think.
You won't be doing either of those things.
He's just like a bad trip. It's so good. It's so good. Ooh. I think he could break from those. Maybe I was wrong. I might have been wrong, guys. I might have been wrong.
It has come at last. Rejoice, stern Ritters.
What the hell?
That light.
What the hell is going on?
What is happening?
How about a little Quincy Volstern dish? I wasn't able to use this before. The Bankai was in the way. So really, I should be grateful to you for allowing me to access this power.
You shall soon come to regret regaining your Bankai, Soul Reapers.
What the heck?
A righteous battle brimming with hope and warmth ends here.
Nah, man, you can't keep doing this. This must be like their Bankais.
Begins now.
Oh, crap. Ichigo? Yeah.
So close, and yet so far.
He can't move, right? It's just so... Gravity just crushing him?
What the hell was that?
Whoa, was that like everything... Like his life flashed before his eyes, I think?
Forward.
What is happening? What is that? Whoa. What was that? What are you seeing? Was that the Soul King? I think? Whoa, his eyes. What the hell was that?
I will continue to fight myself as long as I have the fangs in my heart.
I wonder why he put the helmet back on. You know, you guys were absolutely right. There hasn't been not a single episode that hasn't had me on the edge of my seat or constantly thinking about what's going to happen next, or just completely mind blown. Like, how is it that they were able to... I mean, OG Bleach was fantastic, 100%, but I feel like they turned it up by 100 times than what it used to be, in my opinion, because every single episode has just been incredible. Plus with the new visuals, right? Because obviously older shows, older visuals, newer shows, higher budget, better visuals, in my opinion, and it just looks so damn good. So this is what has been happening so far. The Soul Society gets immensely struck down by getting their Bankais stolen. They train, they try to become stronger to then fight without their Bankais. They finally manage, with the help of Urahara, to get their Bankais back. But now, again, just seemed too good to be true, right? Now, it seems that the Quincy's are taking it a step further with the power of Yhwach. It seems that now they can finally go all out. I'm just going to compare, I'm assuming, this release form to the Soul Reaper's Bankai or to a Hollow's Resurrection, right? It seems like it just wasn't going to be that easy. And Uryu is still by Yhwach's side. What I'm waiting to happen is for Yhwach to send Uryu to fight. But what if he's waiting for Ichigo to return to then have him fight Ichigo? Ooh, that would be good storytelling. Don't actually tell me though. Guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you get notified when I post up a new video. I post up a new video every single Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and a gaming video on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thanks again, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War. Later, guys.